Hello, friends. No, you don't need to see anything. There's nothing to see. So I do want to make it explicitly clear what your homework is tonight and what the expectations are. Tonight for homework, you are just annotating. So all of the happies for your flow of silver. Tomorrow, you will come in and I will not correct you if you're wrong. There has been coming a time where you need to take responsibilities for your annotations, and that day will be technically Wednesday. Tomorrow, when you come to class with all your annotations, I will ask what the happy is. We'll go over to make sure everyone has like okay ones, and maybe you'll hear something that'll trigger. So it's to help you, but I'm not going to correct if they're wrong. And then you, for the first time, will write a thesis and a contextualization, and then you will go through and finish writing the rest of the essay. I will help you with the grouping. Is that fair? I think that needs to be modeled a couple more times for you before you can really grasp onto it. But everything else I'm asking you to do is something I've already taught you and reinforced in other places. Is everyone clear on that? So what I'm telling you, in a very hopefully direct way, is that tonight you are annotating. And you are sinking or swimming on your own regard. Because today you're turning in a DBQ, and as long as you've done the requirements, you're going to get a 30 out of 30. On Wednesday, the last day of writing week, we are grading the DBQ in front of you, the flow of silver, for a total of 50 points. And if you do not analyze but summarize, it's a 0 on points. And it will be pulled off in that manner. Is everyone clear on that? You will be graded on what you actually have done, and I will not be there to annotate the documents and tell you what to write. It is on you. Now, I will facilitate some help in class where you can help each other, but you also may poison the well. And I will not correct it. So, tonight for homework, you are to annotate the documents. Should you spend maybe a little bit longer than you would? I would also come up with, if you're sitting there thinking about it, looking at the themes of the documents. Okay? What things keep popping up, right? We saw interracial marriage on the last one keep coming up in multiple documents. It's clearly a theme, which means it should be a group. Yes? Those types of awareness, those types of things. Tomorrow in class, we will go over the documents, but I will not correct. We will group together, but keep in mind, I'm going to make sure your groups are good, but what you do inside the groups is up to you. But I will help you with the groups. And then you are on your own to write a thesis, contextualization, and analyze the documents, as well as use your documents to prove your argument. And it'll be worth 50 points. This is your first real test of DBQ. Fun fact, if that seems awful, which it is, you only have 2 more nights of writing, and then you're done. Tonight and tomorrow, and then you're completely done with writing week for a little bit. Isn't that fun? Oh yeah, you're back to regular content, but we're World War I. So I've been working on week 20 stuff, and it's like so much fun. Your next writing week is 26.
Of January?
No, week 26. And then week 26, and then week 31, 33, 35 are writing weeks.
Isn't it every other week?
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I need my focus.
So, is everyone explicitly clear what is for homework tonight? I would spend a good amount of time annotating those documents to make sure you got it, or at least good quality time. Can we agree? Don't spend like 2 hours doing it. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. But spend good quality time. Maybe turn off the TV, whatever distraction was keeping you from writing your DBQ lesson. Okay, listen up carefully. You need to take out the rubric that you picked up on your way in. You need your rubric. rubric, your prompt, your essay, and your planning. Take them out, put everything else away, and you need your crayons on your desk. Rubric, essay, prompt, planning. Rubric, essay, prompt, planning. Rubric, essay, prompt, planning. Rubric, essay, prompt, planning. What the hell happened there, Michael?
Oh, I got some food on there.
What were you eating?
It looked like some, like stained glass.
Yeah, what were you eating?
I looked in a coffee shop. I think it was like.
Okay. All right, take your essay and hand it to someone who has not graded any of your DBQs. Go. Guys, quickly. This isn't a marriage. You're not going to be best friends for life. Let's go.
Oh, I think I put the word.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, we do not need that. That's for sure. Okay, on the bottom it says graded by, ladies and gentlemen. Put your name there. On the bottom it says graded by. Write your name there. Okay, now what you need to be doing. Oh, I am that idiot. So, take your yellow crayon, please. Take your yellow crayon, and you're going to color in thesis yellow. And on the essay, you're going to color in their thesis yellow. Thank you for reading the sign, Olivia. Okay, so on the rubric, you are going to color the thesis yellow. Do that now, please. On the actual essay, you're going to color it in yellow super quickly, please. Contextualization, you're going to color it green on the rubric. You're going to color it green on the essay. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to give them 1 point and 1 point because the contextualization and the thesis would score. Excellent. Now, please listen carefully. You've only done this one other time. You are going to skim through the rest of the document and just look for every time it says doc. Doc 1, doc 2, doc 3, and circle it with a red crayon. You are simply skimming through the essay. You are not reading it. You are skimming. Do that now, please. Okay. Once you have finished skimming through the document, now you're going to go through and look at all of your circled documents. And every time you see a doc 2 that you circled, circle doc 2. Every time you saw a doc 5, circle it so we can see if they used every document. Go. Parker, why is it stapled already? Rip it off. It'll make your life easier. You already have. Just rip it.
Rip this off of it.
Yeah, rip the rubric off, dude. Because I need you grading and not like doing whatever it is you're doing. There we go. Okay, so you should be marking all of the documents that you used or did not use. Now, let's make a couple notations on our rubric to make it a little bit more clear. Under where it says or above, use 3 documents. This is where they're to use their happy. So I would write happy above it. Okay? Now, how many times do they have to use their happy throughout the essay? 3 times. So throughout this column, there should only be 3 circles. Does that make sense? Okay? So there should only be 3 documents circled over here. Now, this over here refers to it. So if they use they're happy on this document, you also need to circle was it historical perspective, audience, purpose, or point of view. Is everyone clear on how that works? Okay, this column, the one next to it, they have to argue, not summarize, ladies and gentlemen. They are arguing, not summarize. So if they saw document 3 or 4, that's a Casas painting, and said, it's a painting of an interracial married couple. Is that an argue, or is that a summary? It's a summary. So they would get it scratched off because they didn't get the point if they summarized it, if it's blatant. Is everyone clear on that? Okay. If they did a really nice job and they used the document to argue their point, then we circle it. Is everyone clear on how we're doing this? Okay. Now, only 3 documents are going to be circled here. All of them should be circled here unless they summarize, and then it should be slashed. Is everyone clear on that? Let's look at content paragraph 1 and begin. So begin reading. You're not skimming, you are actually reading, and you are scoring as you read. Now, at the bottom, so you should have finished the first paragraph. Now, at the bottom where it says evidence beyond the document, I didn't come up with this rubric, but I really like it. The only thing they don't have is multiple outside the evidence. So, every time you see outside evidence, you're going to draw a hash mark. Is everyone clear on that? There's a total of how much do you need? 3. I'm requiring 3 because you only need 2 for the rubric. Is everyone clear on that? That 2 for the rubric, it's just easier to remember. You need to use a happy, you need to use outside evidence. It just makes it in every paragraph that you write. It just makes it easier to remember, and that's why we do 3. So keep a hash mark down every time you see outside evidence. You should be transitioning to your second content paragraph, please. You should be in your third content paragraph, and you should be kind of finishing up here. Pretty good. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to write 3 full sentences. I think you can handle this. You signed up for AP World. I think you can write 3 full sentences. You're going to write 3 full sentences on the back of the rubric. 2 of them are going to be positive feedback. The way you explained document 6 was very specific and very clear. That's a full and complete thought. You need 2 of them. Talking about how easy their handwriting is to read or something like that is also nice. Then you're going to do 1 sentence of constructive criticism. Remember, constructive criticism is something they can address immediately. Your handwriting is really hard to read and I couldn't understand some of the words. This is going to hurt you. Would be a very nice constructive piece of criticism. Another thing of constructive criticism would say, you have a lot of summary, and you are going to lose a lot of points if you do not assess the documents better. That is something you should probably all write down because I'm telling you right now, you probably did a lot of summarizing because that's what happens. So, you are writing 3 complete sentences because these people worked hard on this. Some people worked on it for like 4 hours, or that's at least what she complained to me about. I'm looking at you.
It was like 30.
So, we are spending 3 complete thoughts on saying them. I am also going to be passing around a stapler. Once you get the stapler, it is your responsibility to staple immediately. Then pass it. It goes rubric, essay, prompt, planning. Rubric, essay, prompt, planning. As soon as you get that stapler, put your pen down, organize the papers, begin stapling, and pass. Then go back and start. Rubric, essay, prompt, planning. Rubric, essay, prompt, planning. Go. Staple it, but keep writing. As soon as you get that stapler, stop what you're doing and staple, please. That's planning. So, while you're waiting for the stapler, you should be finishing your 3 complete thoughts. What?
Are we still doing it at a 7?
No. The 7 points. So, you'll never really fill out an essay that's 7, worth 7, because 7 isn't a reflection of how much effort you put in. So that's why, like, tomorrow, like, these are all out of 30 points, and you're getting 30 points for essentially doing it. On Wednesday, when we grade, it's out of 50 points, because I think that's an actual reflection of the effort that's put in. Does that make sense? Yes. You're not really scoring them. You're just going through the rubric so you can see what it looks like and what it feels like to score them
So
perfectly.
we should just leave it standard?
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, If you have a stapler, you need to keep passing it along because there's rows of people who don't have staplers. So if you have a stapler, keep passing it along even if the row has finished.
Yeah.
Izzy, did you use one already?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I'll take it here. All right, perfect. Get up and go talk to the person you graded and tell them your feedback. Go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Here we go. Please listen up. You should all have your essay in front of you at this point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, and this is to help you. This is not how we're grading your essay on Wednesday. Yeah. The rubric will be modified in order to reflect actual points given, not given, stuff like that. It'll be a lot more information. So we have written 2 of them officially. Okay, both of them have had a specific goal. The first one was supposed to introduce you to like the big ideas of taking documents and using the documents to argue. This one was to introduce you first academic. Now the expectation is that you rise to the challenge and write your first actual one. Is everyone clear on that? I am not going to save you. We've been working on these skills since day 2. You need to really annotate these documents. That is where you lose the points on a DBQ, is not understanding the documents, because it's a document-based question. If you don't understand the documents, you can't answer the question. I am not going to save you. Tomorrow, class, we will go over the documents, but I am not going to correct wrong information. I'm not. I'm going to ask 2 people to give me their age. If they sound the same, then maybe that's a good thing, or they poison the well. Who knows? Okay? Together as a class, we will group the documents because you don't have enough experience with doing that, so I will do that for you, and it will make it easier for us to grade if we all agree on basic concepts. Can we agree? But I'm not saving you. I will tell you right now, if you do not annotate those documents correctly, you are going to get blown up on Wednesday. Because if you summarize the document, it's wrong. If your happy is wrong, it's wrong. If you didn't understand the intent of the document, it's wrong. And it will be a lot of wrong. On your documents, and this is me giving you a warning, can you please pass? Let's go. James is going to collect your essays that we just finished grading. Take out your Flow of Silver DBQ, please. Remember, as you are going through, ladies and gentlemen, the why is tying it back to the prompt, yes? The why is tying it back to the prompt. I would very much be meaningfully thinking about the why. Why did they include this document? Why did they include this document? That is a real key here, people. Ooh, thank you, James. Okay, so let's read the prompt together, and then I'll let you have the remainder of the 8 minutes to work on it. Using the documents and your knowledge of world history, evaluate the extent of social and economic effects of the global flow of silver from 1500 to 1750. So, somewhere in your essay, you have to address both economic and social. Do you have to do it every single time, both? No, but you have to at least address economic once, and then all the other times social, or you can address all of them economic and at least one time social. Is everyone clear on that? You have the remainder of class to work on your annotations. I'm not here to waste your time and do some stupid activity. Let's get straight to the point. Your annotations need to be correct, or you're going to bleed. And this is worth 50 points, and I will not save you. Good luck. Huh?
It's very reassuring.
Well, I've swooped in how many times to save you? That time is over.